10 years that you've been working, I figure like there's been a lot of trial and error. As you said, a lot of things that worked out, didn't work out. So what are some of the things that you wish you knew, the things that you knew now, that you wish you knew back then when you were starting out?
The main one necessarily is pricing. Pricing has always been difficult. Even when you ask someone how they price something, you never actually get full information. So you always have to be trying to figure out what makes the most sense. But what I would say is to any young person out there coming up, they need to figure out what it is they need to make to survive. And you have to work that into your pricing. So yeah, that's one of the biggest things for me to this point.
It might not always be that, you know, you, like say you make a certain amount of money in a month, but that month might go well, and then next month it goes poorly. So you should always have yourself covered. Think about the costs that you have to take on. Think about, you know, even if it's something small like, oh, maybe I took the bus to get to wherever I'm going, or, you know, I had to pay someone something to, you know, maybe do something small, but that's all added cost to go into the bigger picture.
And that's something to know for like other people who are coming out there, maybe thinking like, I don't know how to price myself.
Yeah, exactly, right.
And stuff like that. So what advice would you give to them like beyond that? Anything to sort of like establish a good groundwork for what to price their items at?
It's a matter of knowing your worth at the end of the day. Because we're always frightened that people aren't gonna pay the amount we charge. But if you're pricing yourself too low, then you're still selling yourself short technically. So you gotta know what you're worth too.
So outside of just being the workers that you guys are, the very hard workers, we're doing this for 10 years. When you're not working on Odboih, what are your favorite things to do?
Still work. But not actively all the time, like passively. I may just think about designs, how I can make something a bit better, how I can, you know, improve my work to make the overall partnership better. What can I do? But if I just turn off my brain and chill, you know, I watch anime, I play video games, I read comics, I hang with friends. I just relax, you know.
So what about you?
Well, for me, when I do manage to kind of shut it all off, it's reading. I actually recently picked up journaling too. It's been something. Kind of trying to get everything on my head into a book. Kind of find that it always still ends up going back to something about Odboih.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you know. But other than that, it's the beach. I think the beach is probably the one place where me not be thinking about the brand necessarily. Yeah.
So looking forward to the future, like what do you want Odboih to be looking forward? What is the vision that you see for your brand?
Yeah, the future is always forward. So for us to keep going forward while going up, it stops when we stop. We continue to, you know, have ideas of what we want to do, whether there's more products, more services, maybe change something slightly. But, you know, as long as we keep believing and keep going forward, I think we'll always have a future.
What would you say, like one thing I want to ask, what do you say are the principles that you would need as a creative to stay focused and stay on the grind?
People say, you know, you love what you do, and it's true. You know, it's a bit cliche, but it is true. You know, you enjoy it, and you know, but what happens when you don't enjoy it? What happens when you get one is like, I don't really feel like, but you know, I still gotta do it, right? So there's also like a little amount of discipline in it. So yes, love what you do, but also know that, you know, you're doing it for a reason. It's, you know, your purpose, you want to continue doing it. So, you know, you put in the work, and you keep pushing. You know?
It's not just for capitalism.
Yeah, it's not just for capitalism, you know, but you know, you kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, have your goals as well.
Exactly, you know, set your goals and whatnot, and you'll be good.
So for anyone else who wants to be outfitted in the Odboih shirts, like all three of us on screen are wearing it, how would people go about getting some sweet drip, as it was said?
Plug master here.
Alright, so we're on Instagram at the Odboih Way of Life. The Odboih is ODBOIH. Or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp 245-4802.
Thank you guys for being here. This was fun.
Thank you
we
for
wish
having
you
us.
all the best in your endeavors, and we hope you get that storefront.
Thanks, man.
I'll be there
We
for
hope
sure.
so.
Well, this has been us, a couple of Odboihs. Thank you for being here with us. Until next time.